show Without a Trace, Anthony LaPaglia is always on the case of finding people who have vanished into thin air. Take a look.
He recognizes the man in this sketch. If he does, we need to know everything about him. His name, how many times he's been to Rosie's house, what they talked about, if he ever threatened her.
We're only going to use this if we need to ask specific questions.
Okay.
Now, don't worry. Whatever you find out, it's more than what we know.
Please welcome Anthony LaPaglia.
Just in the best.
Are you a lesbian, Anthony?
I'm not a lesbian, but I'm thinking about it.
There you go. Sort of fun, right? Yeah, why not?
I have no problem with it at all.
Kinky sex. Yeah, what about it? For Barbara, this is some question, Barbara. What about kinky sex?
What do you have in mind?
Are you up for it?
What do you have in mind? It's early in the morning, but I'll take it into consideration. Whatever you want to do.
Okay. Do you discuss these things with your wife, though? Would you like have a meeting about it?
My wife does nothing but discuss kinky sex. My wife's obsession is anything sexual. She loves it. Yeah.
Life's good, right? Life is very good.
Life's pretty damn good.
Wow.
My wife's, I think that's her thesis or her undergraduate study, sex.
Perfect.
Yes.
I have to tell you how much I love your voice.
No,
yeah, you know it's funny. No
I
matter
look
what
at
I'm
you
watching
all the time,
television.
and I always think that's a sexy woman.
What a nice thing to say.
But sure, you are.
All you have to do is open your mouth.
It's not that the rest of you are not sexy, but I just happen to run into her all the time. I don't know why.
No, you just hear her
Because
voice.
I've been hanging out with your wife.
So let's
That's what it
discuss,
is.
I want to discuss Jack Maloney because on the show you've been doing it for 3 years.
Yeah.
If you had, now 3 years is a long time, so if you had to solve a crime now and find a missing person, you piece together these crimes all the time. Do you think you have what it takes to find someone now?
Absolutely not. I'm the last person. I can't find my car keys in the morning. Trying to get out of the house is a nightmare. Where's my wallet? Where are my keys? I got to go find a missing person. I can't. I'm really terrible. Although you do get, just by doing it, you get very educated.
Yeah.
In terms of, I have a 2-year-old daughter, so there's like the media tends to hype up stuff sometimes, so there's this huge fear factor of your child being abducted by a complete stranger. And well, I work with these FBI guys, and those instances are very rare. Children being kidnapped by complete strangers maybe happens 6 times in a year. The rest of it is, yes, the rest of it is parents, uncles, aunts, relatives.
It makes for television the other way.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. Complete strangers.
Everybody.
Complete strangers are, scarier than your Uncle Fred. So.
But whatever you do in that show, you were nominated for an Emmy. But I heard that you made a bet. What did you say? You made a bet that you would lose. That's what it was.
Well, what happened was that I was fortunate enough to get nominated, and I had a friend who was staying with me, another actor who was doing the practice, the end part of the practice. And he came home one night and he said, "Oh, here's an episode that I did. Would you have a look at it and tell me what you think?" So I threw it in and I watched it, and I was so mesmerized by James Spader and William Shatner. I just sat there like this going, they're unbelievable. They're so
funny.
great and funny. And so when that was over and all this, they like to say, you're the favorite or you're the this or you're the that. And I kept saying, you got to see this episode that I saw. James Spader is going to win. And nobody would agree with me. So I said, okay, I bet you $200. Now, by the end of the whole exercise, I won $800 and a bottle of Dom.
Wow.
And it was almost worth losing.
Every once in a while that little Australian accent sneaks in there. But
How did you lose?
Yeah.
I love it.
It does come out,
You started
yeah.
off sort of, American, and then you just slipped into the Australian.
Well, I relaxed.
Oh, that's what it
Yeah.
is with the chick.
Yeah, that's it. I'm here with the girls.
The show doesn't
man doesn't relax a lot. You deal with some pretty grisly crimes.
Yeah.
You know, and although it's television and although I know it's fake blood and stuff, sometimes
No.
I get nervous.
Not fake.
It's fake. Don't tell me it's
That's
real.
mine.
It just, how are you able to leave that stuff at the studio and not take it home? Because it's pretty intense sometimes.
Well, you know, you do the stuff that this when we deal with adults, it's kind of you know, it sounds a little cruel, but it's easier to deal with because adults have more control over their lives to some degree. When everything has to do with children, I find that more difficult to deal with. And in fact, when you talk to the real FBI guys, they will tell you every time the worst thing that they have to deal with is children that have been taken and killed, and that is the worst thing. And no matter how long they do it, they can never get used to it. So it does make me very like if I'm out shopping with my wife and my daughter, I'm like just like this, like corralling her every second. And she, yeah, well, it does get you a little bit.
Little Bridget, yeah.
Yeah, little Bridget.
Little Bridget.
Little Bridget.
We like her. You know what?
She's probably watching this morning.
Well, hi, Bridget.
Hi, Bridget.
How are you? Listen, you know what? We got the best of both worlds. We got to hear your voice. We get to have you in person. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
Come back again, okay?
Anytime.
Take care. We love this show. Our thanks to Anthony LaPaglia. Be sure to watch Without a Trace on Thursday nights. Check your local listings. When we come back, we're giving 3 viewers a Desperate Housewives makeover. You're not going to want to miss it.